score we can look at too.
Yeah.
Preston.
All right, we'll open the floor up to questions for Chandler, Coach, and Debreasha. Start with Benjamin.
Coach, you gave them all they could handle for 4 whole quarters. It seemed at times like they were about to pull away, and you kept reeling them back in. Just in terms of managing the game, what was going through your head during some of those moments in the second half down the stretch in the fourth quarter?
It was a belief that we can win. Again, especially with these two up here right here, there's an energy and a talk about us right now that I love. I've mentioned this, especially with this one joining us, that we've got to gel together. We have to have hard conversations, and we got to become a team, be playing our best basketball come March. And I think tonight was a showcase of where this thing is going. But at the same time, we're not here for more, victories. All right, we came to play that game to win, and obviously we'll watch that film, and we got to stay hungry and try to get one here at Auburn.
Jacob.
Coach, you said size and rebound was going to be important in this game. Even Medina got in foul trouble. Quinier gives you good minutes off the bench. What did you think from your post players tonight?
Unbelievable. Just like I've said all year, those three don't get enough love, all right? Obviously, my guards, which they deserve, get a lot of attention. But Kayla, 6 minutes, 2 for 3. Near, 14 minutes, 3 for 4. Medina, 18 minutes, 4 for 7. It's just an unbelievable group effort. And again, why I believe this team, come March, all right, and we got to finish. Whatever you put us in the bracket, we can match up with anybody. If we need to go small, we can go small. In a game like tonight where you got to go big, I've got 3 bigs that we can tussle it up and we can mix it up, and that's what you want as a head coach.
Sam.
I know you talked about the moral victory part of it, but is there any part of you that kind of walks away from this feeling a little bit encouraged that, you went pound for pound right there with the number 1 team in the country?
No. I mean, obviously, you can look at it that lens, but we're dogs, man. All right, we come here to win. Our goals are bigger than close games. I'm telling you, straight up, like, we really believe we could win this game. We practice like it, right? Is that fair?
Yeah,
right?
We didn't come in to get close. We didn't come in to, if we get blown out, they the number 1. We came to win.
Yeah, and I think we've talked about it this year. This is why I love this team. I gave them the sheet. South Carolina, you're up 11, right? Utah, you're up 21. This team's had wow factor, and it's got wow capabilities. We just got to stay together and put 4 quarters where we don't care whose night it is to scoring, that we're sisters, that you got a coaching staff that you're going to let us challenge you and lift you up, and then continue to tweak a couple little things and hone in because we're right there. That's my message to them is keep believing, keep challenging this fan base to make sure you keep pouring into my young women and supporting them. Thank you to the 5,000 that showed up today for the number 1 team in the country. I hate that this is our last home game, all right, that we didn't get a win for you, but you know what? Keep coming out. If you got doubts or questions if you should ride out and come to see us in Greensboro, get in that car. All right, if we make this tournament, which we're going to, and you have doubts about playing ticket, get that plane ticket because tonight showed you that.
Brennan.
Yeah, you kind of touched on it, but just the last time you played a team of Texas caliber was South Carolina. You guys had the big lead and then just get run off the court. What was the big difference tonight, where you were just able to hang in there and
Yeah, I'm gonna let my ladies answer.
go 4 rounds with them?
Yeah.
I think throughout the season we've just grown, not only like as individuals, but just to come together as a team. Coach has been really challenging us to improve on our chemistry, and to win it takes chemistry. It takes everybody, especially with this sport and how physical it is, and for 40 minutes we had to stay together. And I think we've really built something where we are staying together and trusting each other and leaning into each other.
Yeah, and just playing all 4 quarters. I think tonight it shows that we are dogs. Like, we can win. And I think that just we've been focusing on just going hard and not playing 1 quarter, not playing 2 quarters, but playing all 4 quarters, giving it all 110%.
David.
The zone defense you came out in seemed to neutralize Texas' offensive strengths for most of the game. If not for the second chance points, do you think that was what probably tipped the difference there, their offensive board work?
Yeah, and then I think, we played perfect scout report defense. They're a team that doesn't make a lot of threes. Tonight they go 7 for 14. They go 50%, right? You need a little luck, especially Rory, the one who makes the one at the end of the 3rd quarter. It's a big shot, all right? And for me, and that's what I'm going to tell our team, we work on it every day, we got to finish layups. We got to finish free throws. Every bucket matters. Every possession matters, all right? You get the lead on them, now those shots get a lot tighter, right? There was a moment there in the 4th quarter where they got the lead, so now they're relaxed when they shoot that. But if you're down 6, down 7, is it the same shot? That's the goal when you got to try to knock off a number 1 team, and we were close again to that point.
Jacob?
The turnover numbers just keep going down and down. It seems like it's been a trend the past 4 or 5 games. Where have you seen your team grow in that aspect the most?
I just think that's something we've been emphasizing. We know how important it means to take care of the ball. Every possession matters. We've been working on it. He's on us about turning the ball over. When we turn it over, we're running. That matters. We have to take care of the ball, and like you said, we've been getting better at it each game.
Benjamin?
Could be for Debreasha or Chandler. The shot selection, it seemed, in this game was very intentional. You weren't forcing anything. Didn't take a ton of three-pointers because they defend the perimeter very well, at least until the fourth quarter. Was that just something that was part of the game plan? It just seemed like nothing was forced and everything was very calculated.
I think when you are working on taking care of possessions and reducing turnovers, naturally your shot selection just starts to improve. And with a team like Texas, who is so defensively just excellent, you have to attack them back and not back away. So I think we did a really good job at attacking their defense and also sharing the ball. We have some excellent scorers, but we also have some really good passers. Mm-hmm. So when we share that ball and we get it moving, it's hard for anybody to defend us, even the number 1 team. So, I mean, I think our shot selection has really improved as we've grown as a team.
Yeah.
Coach, I know we talk about Jacayla a lot all year long, but she has a warrior mentality, and you look up and she's got 14 points tonight, and you just don't even realize that she's doing that. So just talk about what she gave you tonight.
Yeah, just special. I mean, you look at her history here playing. She lives for these games, right? We can go from Oklahoma. We can go Penn State last year where I think she put up 36. I can go down the line with the top of the top. That's what elite players do. Yeah. They live for these moments, and that's again what she's special. Where these two are dogs, that their work ethic, their voice, their productivity shows. Jerk's a quiet assassin, but she comes with it every single day, and we know what we're going to get because she's an ultimate competitor both on and off the floor. Hate that she got a quick foul early there in the second quarter, kind of messed up some rotations, and her a little bit hesitant on the defensive end to stay in the game. But just her demeanor and having a mindset that it's never too late is what makes her special.
So David and Sam.
As big of an event as this game was, how much bigger in some ways is the Auburn game this weekend for getting this team, for all of y'all, where you want to go in the postseason?
It's huge. We play, like we said earlier, we play to win, but at the end of the season, when it's only a few conference games left and only a few times to really prove that you are worthy of going to the NCAA tournament, it's going to be a good game. And I know they're wanting revenge because we took care of them last game. Mm-hmm. So, and it's hard to beat a team twice. So the preparation and the focus for this game has to be even bigger than our preparation for Texas.
The last 2 questions with Sam and then Jacob.
Sam, you talked about how this team has shown that it can win in multiple different ways, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I can't really remember any games where you guys have really played a zone defense like this.
Yeah.
All 40 minutes pretty much. And I think it was, I couldn't tell, was it multiple different zones you were playing or the same one the whole time?
Yeah.
But do you think that's kind of an example of how this team can win in multiple different ways?
Yeah, we're a multiple defensive team. We're a scouting report defensive team. So again, I think that's where I always said I learned from my former boss and Jeff Walls at Louisville. That's what made those deep runs in March, because I always say there's some coaches that are going to play your way, but when that way don't work, what are you going to do? And that's not who we are. We take pride in film preparation. We take pride in what we do well, and then we're going to put a game plan that we feel like is going to give us the best chance, and that's why I appreciate these 2 young ladies right here. They've got my back. They believe in it, and I thought they did a hell of a job executing. And again, this is going to suck because we were just a few points from a win that we believed when we showed up and laced up that we could get this done. So it'll be a long night sleeping tonight, but we got to bounce back tomorrow because that's what the SEC is. Next game mentality, and we got to stay together.
Wrap it up with Jacob.
This could be for any of y'all, but obviously no more wins tonight. But do you feel like this team is really starting to hit its stride right now?
I think so. I mean, each game, like Chan said earlier, we get better. That's what it's about, finishing. That's what we want to do. We got to go in on Sunday, take care of Auburn, but I do think that we are getting better each day, each game, and I'm just really excited to see where it takes us.
Everybody wants to play their best basketball in March.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you all. Thank you.
So,
Yeah.
was it multiple different